Today in class, we worked on changing a repeating decimal to fraction. If we had the repeating decimal, 0.4 repeating, we're going to convert that to a fraction, and there were several steps. Step number 1, set the repeating decimal equal to x. So we wrote x equals 0.4 repeating. Step number 2, we multiply by a power of 10. We want to move the decimal point to the right, which will allow us to still have the repeating decimal of 4 to the right. Since there is just one digit repeating, the 4, we're going to multiply by 10. So each number of repeating digits will determine the power of 10 that we use, which we'll look at tomorrow. So we're going to multiply by 10 on both sides. I'm going to put a line down the equal sign so you can see the left and right side. 10 times x, 10x, 0.444 times 10. I'm going to move it one place to the right, 4.444, ... Step number 3, we want to cancel out the repeating decimal. So do you remember what we do with those two equations, x equals 0.4 repeating and the 10x equals 4.444 repeating? Yes, we subtract the two equations. So I'm going to rewrite. I'll put the larger one on top. 10x equals 4.4444, ... And then the x equals 0.444. Notice I lined up my decimal point. I'm now going to subtract the two equations. 1x is the same as x. There's an invisible coefficient of 1. Your number in front of a letter is a multiplier. We call that a coefficient. And right now we are using algebra to go from a repeating decimal to a fraction. When I subtract on the right side of this equation, 4 minus 4 is 0, 0, 0, bring down your decimal point, 4 minus 0 is 4. So I get 4.000, and that can just cancel out. So we just have 4. 10x minus 1x is 9x. And then we have a one-step equation. 9 times what makes 4? Well, there is no whole number that multiplies by 9 to make 4. That's why we get a fraction. So the opposite of multiplication is division. We divide by 9, and we get x equals 4/9. And there is a repeating decimal to a fraction. You could check on the calculator and do 4 divided by 9, or you could check by hand. And you'll see that you'll keep getting that 40, which shows that our 4 repeats. Please use this example as you work on your homework for tonight, which is the additional example that I posted. You can watch the video and take notes with that. And then you are doing page 11 and 12, numbers 8, 12, and 14, I believe. Please check on my Google Classroom posting.